This is a video I really did not want to make. I'm 4 weeks out from my first marathon and I'm not sure whether to pull the pin. If you're new to the channel, my name is Zach and I'm chasing the goal of the Brisbane Olympics marathon in 2032. In order to get there, I need to qualify. I need to do a marathon close enough to about 2:05 to 2:10. A couple of weeks ago, my predicted finish time for my marathon in 4 weeks, it was 3:50. I'm not sure what it is at the moment. It's definitely gone down. But I believe I don't even break 4:30 might even be a bit of a stretch. Now, realistically, both of those times are way too slow to get through to the Olympics. But that's okay. The Olympics are 6 years away, and I don't need to qualify for 5 years. I've got time to slowly increase my pace, slowly build up my ability, and get there. But what's happened recently, that's caused me to go from like a 3:45 to a 4:30. Why am I going to be so much slower? Injury. I don't know what it is. Honestly, I haven't seen the doctor, and I probably won't because I'm cheap and it's a bit too much of a hassle. But I think I've got a bit of like a Achilles tendonitis, something like that. It's my Achilles that's causing me issues. And honestly, I'm not sure if it actually is the Achilles. I'm 99% sure it is. But it's not just that. It's not just the back of the leg. Sometimes the Achilles is fine, but then it's the side of that leg, just right next to it. Or maybe that's fine, and it's the front, where the foot meets the leg. And actually at the moment, on this run, the initial plan was actually 3 hours and 20-minute run, but I'm going to cut that back down to 2 hours, because I don't want to risk further injury and not being able to run the marathon at all. But at the moment, my Achilles is kind of like a 1 to 2 pain, and then every so often my knee hurts. So everything is linked. There's something wrong with my leg, my right leg. Not sure what it is, but I'm working towards it. So when did it start? So the issues all started on the week of the 2nd of Feb, which is about 5 or 6 weeks ago now. On the Monday morning, I did my normal session, everything was good. And then later in the day, I did my S&C rotation, and it was fine. But I think that's what caused it. Maybe because I was using my old shoes. I've thrown them out, but they were really badly worn down. And they're just casual wear shoes, but I use them for my gym. I think maybe using those just caused something to just twinge and not like it. And so Tuesday, that's when it all started. Now that week, I did every session as planned, except for the final one, which was a race. I planned to head down to Bateman's Bay, do the half marathon there, but I decided not to risk it. It had been raining up here on the Saturday, quite hard on the Saturday, and projected to be quite the same on Sunday. And so when I looked at the weather in the morning and was like, my leg doesn't feel right. Plus there's also the risk of it being wet and slippy and just potentially just getting even worse. If I'd injured myself, I wouldn't be able to get back. It's about an 1.5 to 2 hour drive, and I was going to head down alone. So I thought the smart thing to do, skip the race, try not to get injured, and we're all good. Except we're not all good. So that next week, I actually ended up doing my biggest week ever. It was 108k, but I couldn't really walk properly during the week. I did my running, I did my sessions, but I couldn't walk. Probably the reason why I could push through, because I did have pain, was because it was like no different to walking. So I was like, is this a 1 or 2 out of 10? Is this a 10 out of 10? I don't know, because every step was a pain. And so when I thought I was running, maybe it was an 8, because walking was a 6. It didn't feel like it was too different, and so I pushed through. But the week after that, I just stopped. I just that's when everything started to fall apart. And so that brings us to today. It's been about 4 weeks that I've been on this like much reduced training load, between about 3 to 6 hours a week, which is significantly down. I was averaging 10 to 12 hours, so I've halved what I've been doing. Plus I haven't really been training as at the paces I'd like. Not even just going less hours, I'm not going as fast. And it really sucks because I was training so hard for Canberra. That had been my goal since I started last year. But got to think of the long term. I have got 6 more years until I need to peak. My goal that I've stated on the channel multiple times is as long as I go sub 5, I'm happy. Even with this injury, I think I can definitely do sub 5, maybe even 4:30. But I just got to keep pushing. Got to do this rehab. I'm doing a couple hundred calf raises a day. I'm focusing hard on the strength. I'm doing plyometrics. I'm doing everything I can think of to heal my Achilles and get me back into training properly. Now next week, I'm hoping to start back into training. I'm going to start off slow. Not quite where I was when I started, but back down. Instead of doing my normal hour and a half, I'll just do half an hour. Do enough to keep the stimulus, hopefully keep the aerobic benefit I've built up over the last 12 months. And then we'll reevaluate on the 13th of April, the day after I've finished, and we'll see where we go from there. The thing to take away from this is I'm still ahead of schedule. My goal has always been sub 5. I've stated quite plainly, if I go sub 4, fantastic. But that's not what I want for this year. I have got a slow, steady progression planned. If I'm ahead of schedule, and if you look at my Excel sheet, if you look at my data, I am ahead of schedule. So this setback is not a real setback. I'm still going to make it. I believe in my goals. I'm going to hit them. And I'm really thankful to have you guys joining me. I'd be keen to hear what sort of injuries and setbacks you guys have had. Make sure to drop a comment down below. And how did you get back into training after those setbacks and injuries? Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you on the next one with something a bit more, hopefully a bit more cheery. Ciao.